Hey everybody, today we have 5 sites that we've covered this year on Rad On The Web that I think are cool. So check them. Hey everybody, on today's episode of Rad On The Web, we're going to look at 5 websites that we covered last year, because last year's over. It's over. Dunskies, I like to call it. No, I don't. And we're going to look at 5 of the ones that I thought were really cool. Here we go, number 5. Number 5 is Quickie. I first heard about this company over at TechCrunch Disrupt. They are amazing, and they're building a very cool automated system that's a search, but it also gives you video and it gives you graphs and images based on your search, but it's all automated and actually has a nice woman's voice explaining things. And it's not pre-recorded or pre-made. It happens as you search for something. So it comes up with this information and displays it in a very cool way. It's very futuristic. Blade Runner, Back to the Future 2, it's cool. Quickie, check them out. Number 4. Number 4 is Storify. Now if you remember, we mentioned these guys, we've used these guys, they're very cool sites. So Storify, as you remember, we mentioned this year, very cool on how to create a blog or post or an article using lots of different sources like YouTube or Twitter. You have a workspace, it's very cool. They let you drag and drop elements into your story, add your own text in the area, and then just publish. And then you can embed on anywhere, on your website, on different sites. Very cool, Storify. It makes your writing better. Number 3. Number 3 is Indiegogo. Similar to Kickstarter, Indiegogo is a very cool make money for my project site. So you create a project, say a new movie you want to create or an album you're producing, and then you ask for help to get that said project done. Then, you give people things like producer credits or special, additions of the product after it's done for their help. Very cool. Now, the other one, Kickstarter, you set a goal, and if you don't meet the goal, you don't really get any of the cash. Indiegogo, you set a goal, and you get it anyhow. No matter what your goal is, you raise money for your project. Indiegogo. Number 2. That sounded like dun 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 dun. Oh, it was a Mighty Mouse. I am here to save the day. Number 2. So Generatorland is number 2. Number 2 is Generatorland. They are very cool. If you want to come up with something, I don't know, a recipe name, a website name, a story idea, you want to come up with something, you need a little bit of kick to get going, Generatorland.com. We like them so much, and I very much like their story section. So they kind of create all these different random elements and put them together to give you an idea, kind of a jumping off point. So they have like a science fiction story. You type generate and it gives you a premise. Super cool, you just go with it. Like I'm gonna use some of them. Generatorland.com. Number 1 is 80smusicvids.com. Done, forget about it. You wanna have some fun? This is what we had fun with last year, I can say that now. 80s Music Vids has tons of music videos. It's not really anything more complicated. It's just the music videos. And you watch them, and they're great. Or you go, oh, I can't believe I watched that. And I thought it was really cool. I remember watching Billy Joel on it. Was that one where they all, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, that one. Anyway, the 80s Music Vid, I'm picking that as my number 1 for last year's Rad On The Web. All right, check out all those sites. They'll be in the show notes, the links to them. And until then, I'll see you next time on the Rad On The Web show.